Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Y'all know who it is. It's Miss Angel Baby. I'm back with another video. Y'all. About to do a little reaction, commentary, my thoughts and opinions on the situation. Mr. J. Michael's video, y'all. He did a video. Remember when I told y'all that somebody had to be the adult in the situation? Well, I guess it's Mr. J. Michael to the rescue, because he put everybody in line. But before we get started on the little reaction, if you are new here, don't be new here. Be true here. Subscribe. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to the family. Make sure you hit the notification bell. So anytime I drop a video, y'all gonna be notified. Hit that like button, all that good stuff. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to just go ahead and just start off by saying that in this video, Mr. J. Michael kept it real. And I can honestly say that I do agree with him, y'all. So we just going to break it down and just go into a little, a little some stuff that, he talked about that I feel like are good points. Before we start the video, one thing that I honestly do want to say is you guys can honestly tell that J. Michael loves Darian. You can tell that. You can tell that his love for Darian is stronger than his dislike for Mr. Cryer. And that's a good thing. That is a really, really good thing. And I commend J. Michael, for being there for Darian. You know what I'm saying? Being a good stepfather to him. Now, anyway, so J. Michael really wants to, he starts off and he's like, telling Mr. Cryer, your only obligation is to your son. You know what I mean? You're not obligated to Erica to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But they're not in a relationship. So basically, he's not obligated to Erica. And he's not obligated to do things outside of taking care of his son. So basically, J. Michael's like, Mr. Cryer, you put yourself in this situation. You know what I mean? You know how Erica is. You already know that she's going to flip-flop on you when she get upset. She going to catch an attitude. You know what I'm saying? And according to Mr. Cryer, he's saying that Erica got upset because she wants to be in a relationship. And Mr. Cryer said no. So now she's holding a baby from him. But J. Michael's basically like, look, you got yourself into this situation. And J. Michael, he says that, Love by Erica wants all of Mr. Cryer's attention. Basically the same thing that Mr. Cryer is alleging. You know what I mean? And so that right there is just, I mean, she's a grown woman, and to be acting like that, that's just ridiculous, J. Michael says that, Love by Erica, she will run to the internet. We've seen that, we've seen her run to the internet. But he's saying that it's for sympathy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That this all is for sympathy.
I guess I'm just a good actress, I guess. I don't know.
A lot of people know who she really is. So basically, she can't run to people that already know her game. You see what I'm saying? So she goes to the people who are vulnerable and the people who feel sorry for her, which is usually the audience. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense because I've kind of seen that. You know what I'm saying? We've all seen that. And J. Michael's like, so you know how Love by Erica is, with her acting crazy, trying to get sympathy. And so J. Michael's like, there was no sense of Mr. Cryer getting on live and acting the way he was acting. And J. Michael's absolutely correct. But Miss Angel Baby's opinion, I feel like, yeah, you know, it was to sway the people. He basically played Erica's game. And not just that, you know what I mean? Like, the action, the drama. So, you know, even though they weren't going to keep the live on there, the next video that they made would bring more numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Mr. Crier made 2 videos, I think, basically that same day after the live. Or at least 1 video after the live. You know what I mean? It's just a... But J. Michael, you know, he says that you shouldn't run to the internet with everything. And this, you definitely should not have run to the internet with. And we all agree with that. Like, do you guys keep anything to yourselves? Do you guys take everything to the internet? J. Michael also said that the only reason why Mr. Crier brought Love by Erica back on the scene was for the money. Because we knew. And that was right. Oh my God. You know, Crier and Erica, they're back together. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what everybody did. That's what we did. You know what I mean? And they're making videos together. And she's pregnant by Mucker. Like, so everything after that was going to be big, y'all. So you guys came out with several videos, you know, involving the pregnancy. Let me do the video. Let me adopt your baby. And, you know, everybody was talking about it. But everybody was like, oh, Mr. Crier, he's such a good man. He's such a good man. But in my mind, I'm thinking, Mr. Crier, did you really just do it in your mind when you were doing the video? Or are you thinking like, this is just for the video? You know, I'm really not going to adopt this baby. Or in your heart, were you really feeling like, yeah, I'm an helper. Yeah, I'm going to adopt the baby. You know, J. Michael does say that Mr. Crier does have a good heart, but he has a motive, like an agenda behind everything. So it's like Mr. Crier just can't be doing something to just be doing something. It always has to be something in it for him. So to me, in my opinion, that describes a very selfish individual. So, you know, J. Michael really did have a very, very, very valid point, very important message. Basically, you know, Mr. Crier saying that, Mr. Crier, you know, what you were doing is you're playing games with this man's child. Okay? J. Michael says, you know, how do you know that Mucker was just waiting? You know, because look at the situation. Like, he's like, Mr. Crier, you know how Erica is, which he does. You know how Erica is. So you should already know why, you know what I'm saying, Mucker wasn't in the picture. But Mr. Crier wanted to get back at Mucker. So, you know, Mr. Crier went along with all the serious stuff. He got on here and said he was proud of her for all this stuff. And then when he gets mad, y'all remember on the live when he got upset, he said, she drug her baby daddy for months. She drug him. But in his video, Mr. Crier said it was her telling her truth. He said that she wasn't dragging him. She was telling her truth. So which one is it though?